set for the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Aggies offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. And the Aggies are going to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the runner takes off to his right. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. He's past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. The defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back to a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. The defense defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here comes a handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That pass just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He dumps it off to the tight end. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. The Aggies will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. After one enormous play, the offense is set up looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Bosky's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking for a receiver. The receiver makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. Washington now operating in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
What a big game by this offense. They're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
Getting set. Here's second down. The back's got it. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick catch. Will go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Aggies will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The tight end makes the grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And now the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This off.
Headed for the end zone. Scooped up for the defense. Oh, and he fumbles. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make a judgment. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. He finds some space. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. It's a shotgun run call. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That is broken up and incomplete.
Man, I love to see linebackers in today's game. They're physical enough to be able to be in the box and defend the run because that's their main primary job. But here you can see the athletic ability to be in man coverage and be able to make a play and knock the ball away.
Tackle made after just a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. 4th down, look at a throw for it. And it goes incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Signs a good throw. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw again. Caught by the receiver. He stopped him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here.
A really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
And the Huskies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back grabs it on a screen. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Offense moving backwards here. A long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal. We'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. And they will try out the field goal team here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Important 2nd down play coming up. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Now he's bringing it back. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. One more play before they head to the locker room. They'll run it from the gun. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake.
The kickoff will be returned. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. That pass is caught. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas A&M, 9.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big playability.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down mark. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And the Aggies line it up with first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas A&M, 15.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. The Huskies will have to punt this one away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. He's looking to scramble. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run.
Breaks into the clear. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
4th down, he's throwing for it. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. A short completion to the tight end. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. So it's Washington in front. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Motion now from the tight end. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. This offense really clicking.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Completion makes it second and short. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. And they'll use the ground game here.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Leaning on the run game here late. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the run here. Lets it go. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
The pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. The senior with excellent work after the catch. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll hand it off. Putting toward the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Huskies. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
He makes the grab, a successful 2-point try. They bump the lead up even more.
39, Texas A&M, 22.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. Bringing pressure. Breaking free at the 35. Bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
29.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Quarterback keeps the football. He's got the first and still going. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
No problem with PNT right down the middle.
46, Texas A&M.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. When it comes down to this, they need to create some fourth-quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looking deep for late game heroics. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grinding away with their running game. Gets the first and still running. Here he goes. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, they fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room right now, I have a feeling they're going to be back. For now, however, let's enjoy the celebration of the national champs.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Official, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Washington Huskies.